I am a female.
A white female.
White male.
Male.
I'm an African American, and I'm straight.
Female.
Female, my pronouns are she and her.
I identify as straight.
Straight.
Heterosexual, so straight.
Gay.
Okay.
Straight.
Bisexual.
Straight.
If I'm pretty sure rape culture is normalizing violence and sexual abuse in the media.
No.
You've never heard the term used before?
Not like directly, I don't think.
No.
Probably like normalizing bad. I don't know. Sorry.
Rape culture is like, I don't know what you said. It's about attitudes about gender and sexuality.
Anything that has to do, well, because I want to say putting a sexualization around females in general, but rape culture doesn't just identify with females. So I feel like it really depends. I think that both sexualities are different, both sexes are different. So it just kind of depends on which one we're talking about.
Rape culture is the normalization of rape and sexual assault in society.
I can't recall a specific incident, but I know it's in a lot of like music in today's age, especially like rap music, that normalizes violence with females and like degrading women as a whole.
Yeah, definitely. Probably like songs.
A little bit, not too much. Just.
You haven't heard it in the music you listen to, in the movies
Well,
you
yeah,
watch?
in the music I listen to, you hear it.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Rap music.
I don't know if I say normalized, but we definitely see it in like TV shows a lot. Which I guess that is kind of normalizing it or bringing awareness. However you want to say it.
Yeah, I've saw it a couple times. I think a lot of people just I think a lot of people on social media kind of just brush it off unless it's someone like famous that like, or like someone that's well known in the community that gets affected by it. But other than that, like people just kind of like turn their head if it's not like their issue.
Oh yeah, just generalized music.
Yeah.
This is just overall, pretty much all of it. That's really the only one I can think of off the top of my head, besides like videos and stuff like that, like sports team cheerleader outfits, or like, because you know how they basically wear no clothes. That kind of thing is really sexually normalized. That kind of stuff.
I've already talked about it, like I took the same class in college, so I talked about it a lot during that class. But with my family, not so much. My family is like, they're immigrants, so they don't really discuss like topics like that. I don't know why, but they just don't. But with family, I've not talked about anything like that. I'm sure like my dad does tell me like what to do in certain situations to be safe and like what I should do, and he has lectured me like what not to wear because like I'll be like provocative, and like we've had those discussions, but we haven't like talked like heavy on it.
I think my friends and I have probably talked about scenarios of it, but never really realized that we were talking about rape culture in general, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't know like it was called rape culture.
Yes,
We didn't know the true definition, like that's what it was called.
Yeah. Maybe with like experiences with like friends or just what. Yeah.
Just
Oh yeah.
in what ways?
Can I get personal?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like in everything I do and in every relationship I have to talk about it personally, just because what I've been through. I take it super seriously though, because I feel like in order to not just like make the topic normalized but understood more, you have to be open about it, and that's why I'm super open about it.
I think it's not something that's brought up a lot just because I've never been affected by it, but if someone was affected by it, I wouldn't have a problem talking about it, and I think that it wouldn't be an issue for me to talk about it if someone else wanted to.
No.
I think like just being a female in general has like a really big role, because in this society nowadays it's not easy being a female. We get sexualized by doing anything. We can even wear sweatpants and be called a hoe or looked at in a wrong manner. So I think it's tough on us in general, for the female race as a whole.
Well, I'm a straight female and I tend to be like more feminine. So the clothes I wear, I tend to like show my body off, and I like to dress feminine, and I feel like that I get harassed a lot for what I'm wearing just because I'm showing my body, and like I get catcalled and like unwanted comments from people I don't know, or like older men, even if it's just like going to like the store late at night or walking around campus, like people will look at me or say something to me.
Definitely. Whenever I visited San Francisco and we went to the cast show, I could definitely notice people like older men definitely checking me out. Okay. And I was like, I'm 18. That sounds bad. But like it was weird. And I had never experienced that before.
And personal experience are different. Because I mean, I, as a rape victim, could view rape culture completely differently than someone who hasn't been, you know, whether that be male or female.
That's hard, mainly because I have not really experienced it much, so I'm not really sure how to answer.
I think there should be like, I think it's more meaningful when we have people who have experienced it speak up about it, because it's always easier to connect to personal experiences and hear like deep stories from people who have gone through it. I think it's important for colleges like on campus to have programs and have like speakers come in and talk about it, because it is a very like common issue in college for girls to like experience like rape culture and feel like sexually abused or like harassed and etc. So I think like colleges need to like speak up more about it and make girls feel more safe, and I think Coastal does a good job at that.
We could combat rape culture, you know, by not like idolizing it in movies and songs like we had talked before, and just kind of not making it like something that's normal amongst everyday things like that.
Stop blaming the woman for what they're wearing, and blame the person who's committing the crime.
I'm not sure. I'd be like, people know it's bad. I feel like people should be going to school saying that it's like not okay. I feel like teachers and people need to like identify it and not just let it happen.
Well, honestly, people are gonna do it because people are weird. So you just have to get the word out, bring speakers to schools, show real life examples of like stuff that happens to people when they get raped, mental effects of it. Just try and get the awareness out like that.